definition of ad-libbing?
No, I mean, basically, I would never add lines as we were shooting without asking Jack Kenny first, because he is the ultimate, grand poobah there. But I'll say, Jack, is it okay if I do this on the next take? And he'll say, no, because that's not funny. And he'll say, do this. And I'll do that, and it'll be really funny. So he makes me look insanely competent. But just out of respect for my fellow actors, I would never just arbitrarily start doing it. Unless, did I?
Natural actor.
Eddie's really good at that, though. I mean, he's very respectful, and he always asks for us. Like, I remember when we were on Duke, it's a scene where he's coming out of the elevator in Las Vegas, and he's talking to Artie on the Farnsworth, and then he's doing a take, and then he signs off, but then he goes, Kirk out.
And they started going, can you say that? Can you say that? Can you say that? Can you say that? Come to my house.
And it was like, but it was a cool moment because we didn't think of that. We're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's fun. And then this year, it was like when Aaron Ashmore, Steve Jenks was in there, and he's talking to Saul, and he says, Kirk out. And then the camera pans over to Jenks and goes, and Spock too. And then
so brilliant. I mean, it was just such a great...
But it's a delicate thing about ad-libbing because most actors don't do it very well. That's just a fact. And when they do it well, like this guy, then the other actors can get a little jealous. Do you understand? So I think that Kenny is very mindful of keeping it as much to the script as he possibly can. Because you're very fast on your feet, but...
Thanks.
Anyway.
We have a question from somebody that hurt her knee. So, here's our question. This question's for Deric. Which comes first, the artifact or the story generally?
We're very character-driven in story. It's like we'll sit in the room, we'll gather around, and we'll talk about what we want to see for the characters first, and what type of story that they're going to be in, and then what the appropriate artifact might be. I mean, there are times when we might come up with an idea of like, oh, that'd be a cool artifact, and we'll table it. But until we know where Eddie, Micah, Saul, Artie, and Claudia, and now Jane and Steve, it's like we want to make sure that they work first, and then everything else comes second. I mean, that's this great thing is like.
Oh, so they don't all have some historical. They're not all based in historical truth, or.
Well, there's always there's always some truth to kernel of it. But no, I mean, it's like it really is about the characters making sure that they work first, because everything else is eye candy, and you can have all the flash and pan if you want, but if they